Christy Thomaskutty, the head women's basketball coach at Embry, joins us today. Coach, start practice right at the doorstep. You have to be excited about getting your kids back out on the floor.
I think since February ended last year, we've been excited for this day. And I just got off the phone with one of my staff members, and we're all just, we can't sleep right now. We're so eager to get our kids back on the court.
Now, talk about looking at this year's roster. A lot of experience back, 4 starters, a lot of key reserves back in the fold from a year ago. Talk about the look of your roster right now.
It's somewhat night and day compared to a year ago as we get ready to start tomorrow with only 2 freshmen compared to 8 a year ago. And so right now, the emphasis is let's get those 2 freshmen caught up and up to speed, but we just need to be a better ball club all the way around, and that's what I think our returners know and have been practicing for.
Looking at kind of a position breakdown, look at your guards and look at your front line. How about a quick, look at your backcourt?
Well, it's exciting to know that we're not going to be starting brand new at the point guard position. I think having both Selena and Savannah back with your experience is a tremendous asset for us. I thought those 2 young ladies continued to improve as the season progressed last year, and what they've done in terms of leadership even has been very impressive to me. And I'm just eager to get on the court with those 2 tomorrow. From Hannah Lilly to Melissa Koike, Becca Feldman, we've got some talented players who are returning who played key minutes a year ago, and so that's also exciting versus trying to put kids in new roles.
And look at your front line. You got 2 key returnees are Misha Jackson and Danielle Landry.
Those 2 were just solid for us throughout the conference season last year, and they're going to be looked to provide more leadership from the post as well as continue to add to their all-around games.
And you have a couple of newcomers, and talk about them and how they may figure into the plans as the year develops.
Odez has been a breath of fresh air for us, a physical low-post presence, and a young lady who's worked hard. And all the feedback that I've received has just been this kid's really going to make an impact, and so I'm excited to get on the court with her. Chandler Nash we know is a great shooter, and was throughout her high school career, and so we're eager to add her to the offensive system as well.
Last year, you unfortunately lost a couple of players due to injuries, Taylor Bruzio and Brooke Thing. And how about an update on their status heading into the year?
Those 2 young ladies have worked diligently, have been extremely devoted to their rehab, and we're just eager to get them back. It's a process, and so each day we learn something new about where they are. I know those 2 wish and hope that they're back out on the court tomorrow, but it's just going to be a couple more weeks, and they're getting evaluated daily to see where we're at. Obviously, their health is number 1 concern, so we're not going to rush it, but we're eager to get them back as we need them. They're key parts to our success this year.
And finally, early on, with like we talked about earlier, a lot of experience back out on the court. Talk about the focus of your practices early on during the preseason.
Well, I think if you even ask our kids that, they know what we've been stressing this entire preseason. We've got to be better defensively. We've got to be better from a rebounding perspective. I do not believe last year offense was an issue, but we've got to do a better job of containing a ball handler. We've got to do a better job of rotations, and ultimately we've got to be a better team in terms of rebounding. And that's not one individual, that's an entire team who is diligent and dedicated to putting a body on someone every time a shot goes up. And we've got to create additional opportunities for ourselves to score, and we've just got to be better at attacking the glass.
All right, Christy. Well, thanks much for your time, and we'll be catching up with you down the road.
Thanks, John.